and whether this way or that way, that he will be exalted even if I die, or especially if I live. You see his focus. People need to know about Jesus. Okay, Michael, 23 and 24, please. Philippians 1, 23 and 24.
Hard pressed for both, having the desire to part and be with Christ, for it's very much better. Yet to remain on this flesh is much more necessary for your sake.
Okay.
25?
Yeah, go ahead in 25. Go ahead in 25.
Okay. Convinced of this, I know that I will remain and continue with you all of your progress and joy in the faith.
Think about this. Paul says, if I die, see, whether by life or death exalt Christ, if I die, that's very much better for me. I get to go home. But to live on is necessary for you. And convinced of this, I think I'm going to live on. I think God wants me to continue here for your sake, rather than just go home and rest in my rocking chair and watch Matlock. You know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm calling attention to Paul's priorities, aren't I?
Mm-hmm.
All right, pushing on to chapter 2. Alan, read verse 2.
Make my joy complete by being of the same mind, maintaining the same love, united in spirit, intent on one purpose.
And he goes on and talks about how a family of believers can function together despite their different differences, their different views or whatever. But the thing I wanted to draw your attention to, it says, make my joy complete. It had nothing to do with the size of his bank account, how much they're paying him to preach there. It had everything to do with how they were taking the information he gave them and implemented it into their lives. Make my joy complete. Linda, verse 17.
But even if I am being poured out as a drink offering upon the sacrifice and service of your faith, I rejoice and share my joy with you all.
Can you imagine how, you go back to chapter 1, he says, I don't know whether I'm going to live or die. I want to exalt Christ in my body, whether through life or death. Now for me, it's a whole lot better to go ahead and die